Alright, welcome back to the Beginner's Guide to King of Fighters All-Star. We are about to enter a very exciting period of boss syndrome summons, which could be one heck of a game changer. That said, we're going to stack up these bonus rubies and not really spend them on very many summons for the time being. Now I have a limited amount of time today. I can't guarantee that we'll get all the way through 95. But, okay, yeah, we got some new things here to play with. Alright, so I usually start my runs with a trip to the secret shop. You want to get enhancement hammers. Sometimes skip tickets early on are worth buying. You know what, I will spend a little of this on there. Hexagon core box, square core box, and because we're early in the game, oh, we're gonna get this rainbow core too. Because we're early in the game, we're gonna get triangle selection boxes too, although once you played about 3 months or so, you kinda don't need those as much anymore. The April Special Shop has a thing where you get extra Infinite Battle, League Match, and Hall of Elements coin rates, which you can use whenever you use them. So, I'm actually going to get that for later use. And typically I will get this daily special package. I'll come back and get it when I'm not recording. Second stop I make. Nope, it's not this. Second stop I make is summons. As mentioned before, we set up our presets. We want to score these because if we get a good summon on our free summon, that's the time to cash in those or our tokens towards getting better things. Yuri 98 is a very good leader skill character. We don't necessarily have to build her right now, but she charges a crap ton of meter. Hello, Ash. You know what? I said I was not going to spend those rubies, but when you get a 5-star card draw, you gotta go for it. At least once. Because when it rains, it pours, and that's usually when you get more 5- and 6-star cards. Let's see, do we have any tickets for battle cards at this point? Because you want to use them kind of very close together. Nope. Alright. But that was definitely a very good catch for today. We got our first Noah set card, and the sooner we get those 6-star set cards together, the better off we will be. Third stop. Let's see. Tower of Trials. Tower of Trials. Oh, you don't have the mission for that yet. Okay. But we do have power-up mission. We still have to do the core dungeon because we haven't done you yet, have we? Nope. Alright. So here we're gonna switch back to our... We're gonna switch to a stronger formation. Or maybe we just use some power-ups on Kazumi here. I'm gonna detour the experience dungeon a little bit. Stock up on another 10 of you. Aye, that was fast. Now, the core dungeon. Kazumi here also has the power charge bonus. We don't need her super duper powerful, but I definitely... That's right, because we don't have cores yet. Okay. We're going to come back once we have some more triangles and start filling in these grids. Because that's what the core dungeon is all about. We'll probably beat the first two. Use about 5 skip tickets in the second difficulty. And a lot in this first. So, core dungeon is like a tower defense where you protect the middle against invading enemies by using all 3 characters at once. You can change which character you're controlling with the same tag buttons. I forgot to change my control layout too. Maybe next time. Or between recordings. Generally speaking, it's not too difficult, and you're kind of just waiting for a minute to go by. Because if you go an entire minute without them destroying the core, you win. 13 seconds to go. So boss syndrome are some of the most overpowered characters in existence, and they are overpowered on purpose. They have cards that let them do usually their 5-meter specials with only 3 meters, or supers. Alright, we're just gonna kill both of you and start stacking cores with our skip tickets that we just bought. Or didn't buy. Nope, not this time. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we're gonna tear each of these up once and then start using our skip tickets to stack up cores to power up our characters.
Ready, go!
So, boss syndrome. It's a time-limited, usually 9 to 10 day, well, about 2-week banner with super powerful versions of boss characters. Last time had Rugal and Orochi, and both of them were way, like, 20 levels ahead of the other characters in terms of their power. Orochi also had a 3 power gauge version of his 5 power gauge super, which just made him busted as crap. So we're going to be keeping an eye out for that. That said, given the 9-day check-in bonus for rubies, I'm actually going to recommend that you stack them all and do all of your summons together in one day as much as possible. Unless this game really throws a good free summon at you right off the bat. We could probably... Yeah, I think we could beat the hard too. But... nothing else, just while we have it stable. Now, the core dungeon is designed with weaker characters in mind, because you need the resources from this in order to get your characters powered up in the first place. Where other power-up dungeons, like the battle card dungeons, will expect you to have stronger characters. So our goal in 95 is about half finished. We're trying to get one 5-star character of every color. We're trying to get one color of every character, one character of every color, up to 5 stars, and level 50. We might even pay a visit to the evolution dungeon and get them up to level 60.
Mission clear. You win.
Dusty. Alright. So we'll come back and get hexagon cores a little later. But for right now, let's drop, I don't know, 10 skip tickets into square cores. And about 20 tickets into triangle cores. Now if you hit retry down here, it actually just pops you right back to that. It's not like it erases what you got before. You just get a little more now. Now that we've done that, let's power our characters up. You still not hitting it? No. We're gonna go to your cores. We're at least gonna unlock these first 9, which take triangles. About the next 4 levels over takes squares, then it takes hexagons, and then it takes rainbow cores. And the more of these you unlock, the more passively powerful your characters get, and the more active skills they get. But for 95, all we're gonna need are 5 characters, juiced up, and with these basic 9 starting. No, we don't have the AP do that for the time being. Okay, page 1, we get Orochi Shermie, who's another powerful green character, and we're up to, what, 4 of those now? Our green team's gonna be rocking. Okay, we're in the welcome missions, so let's scoop all of you. Clears our 6 for the day. And we're good. Tower of Trials is usually my next step because you can auto-clear it, but I think I'm going to commit a whole... You know what? We'll do... No, we can't do Soul Quest yet. Maybe we make today's recording about destroying Tower of Trials and seeing how many of these we can get done in about an hour. Well, maybe not the whole hour. So, Tower of Trials is there's just 60 floors where all you have to do is ever beat them one time. Once you've beaten them, you can hit auto clear, and you'll collect an AP bonus and gold bonus for every floor you've completed. From the beginning here, we should be able to easily make it to somewhere between floor 15 and 20. And we'll just have to come back to story mode another day. Thankfully though, since the background doesn't change, the mode doesn't change, if you can get it to finish one of these in your 32-bit mode. This will stay really stable.
You win.
Up and away. So begins our climb on the Tower of Trials. Now, typically, while I was taking this on, I would try it like once a week, just to see if I could get further on it, based on how much my characters had grown during the week. You get a big pool of resources on Mondays that you apply to your characters, and shortly after that, usually Monday afternoon or Tuesday is when I would try to see if I could get any higher. And sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Now it says you can try up to 3 times, but really what that means is you can lose up to 3 times a day. So as long as you continue winning, you continue climbing.
You win.
Oh, no. Okay. Alright. And onward we go. So you'll notice the 3 of 3 challenge down there. Basically just means you're allowed to lose 3 times a day. So I would try this every Tuesday. I don't know if I'm repeating myself. I had to make a cut there because of a crash. But as long as you keep climbing, you keep climbing. And there we go. And as you can see, with super moves and a 3rd skill, it is much easier to control the flow of the game.
You win.
There we go.
Ready, go!
That said, since this gives you a once-a-day bonus, you at least want to get through all of the AP levels as soon as possible. It's good to get it while you're still getting passive AP refills from your account level ups, because this AP will critically help you once those start to slow down. Now, on top of one auto clear giving you all these bonuses, you can watch an ad to get a second auto clear and double the gold, and most importantly, the AP. This extra AP will help you in like the mid game a lot. Late game, you have a high account level, you have a high amount of AP, you're not going to get too stuck. The early game, you're constantly fed account level ups, so you never run out of AP to begin with. But in that little middle ground there, from like account level 50 to account level 200, this mode just saves your bacon on that AP cost. Ya do 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 ya do 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 yo.
Ready, go!
And again, the game will introduce you to all the mini-bosses this way. Because that's really all it is, it's just a trail of mini-bosses.
You win! Ready, go!
Now, actually looking back on it, I think the evolution dungeon opens in the middle of 95, and it's the goal to get one of each character up to level 60 instead of 50 by using the evolutions to raise your max level. But here we go, yep.
Ready, go!
I mean, honestly, Tower of Trials isn't too excessively exciting until you get up in those levels. So maybe I will come back and do more Tower of Trials off camera, and then come back to it. Maybe we will just dig right into 95 story. No, we have the competitive mode, but we can do that in. We just want to make sure to set some score.
Ready, go! You win!
And then each time you beat a floor for the first time, you get a first prize. So, I'm gonna call it on here. I'll probably do the rest of this off of recording, just because it's not particularly relevant. Oh. Experience dungeon on easy. Skip. Didn't expect that to be on the thing. Core dungeon on easy. We already did that too. Skip. So we got a couple more triangles out of that. Unlock 3. Well, hi. Where were you when we were doing that earlier? There we go. Alright, so now we got all our things on the side. We can evolve, we can limit break, we can give affinity. Alright. Unlocked. Good, page 2, here's Shermie's special card. And just like that. Get that going. Here we go. Alright. Unlock the fighter core 3 more times. You know what? I'm gonna just do that at 2 attacks. There you go. The different color cores correspond to the different kinds of power-ups, but truth be told, you'll mostly be using purples and reds more than other types. So don't worry too much about keeping them all in perfect balanced harmony or anything like that. Oh, I forgot to get our item tickets today. We'll get that. And now we'll see if we can make story mode crash. So we can start chewing through. Alright, King of Fighters is held again. Let's go. Now, as you can see, we're going to have to start defeating bosses with certain colored elements. This is the main reason why you want to try and get one of each color up to level 50 or a little later level 60. So you can drag and move your characters around. I'm so bored. Well, why don't you do more than just stand there? Now later, 96 and 97 is going to have take this a step even further. We're going to want to power up 3 characters of every color and to higher levels still. Hi, is that a letter for us? Yeah, that looks like a letter for us. Grr. Yep, not interested. And so begins the tumultuous tale of 1995.
Ready, go!
And just like that, we have a full clear for this level. Bye, Jedavu. Bye, Jedavu. Oh boy, it's another tag level. Well then I'm just gonna tag right off the bat, because I don't have to worry about using high leverage characters.
Ready, go!
That's more for hard and beyond.
You win!
Alright. Next. Now don't think that just because the game is on auto means that you can't play with it. It's still going to respond to your controls. So you can still move the character around, execute moves, and it's a good fallback, like if you're at work or somewhere where you might get interrupted while playing, so that you can set the game down. The auto can still continue to make progress when you're idle. And it's not like you just stop moving and then lose the game. Can you already tell the power difference between Kazumi here and Goenitz? Like, she's beating these guys, but she gotta do some work. It could be because we gave him the power-up capsules more than just the levels. And the fact that he's got the battle cards equipped. Yeah. But Kazumi definitely has to do work here. Where Goenitz and the higher tier characters basically kind of just win for free. At least in this early game.
Ready, go!
Alright. Maybe we'll just take 2 chapters for now. It'll open up Soul Quest. And then we call it a day.
You win!
Alright. Excitement on the streets. I hope they get someone to clean that up. Collect our full clear bonus. Buy again. Buy again. So, here's where Goenitz goes back to absolutely shredding this game. For some reason we can really almost always count on the Kyokugen Ryu, Psycho Soldiers, Kin teams, and the Japan team to make appearances. Oh. I remember this guy. Me neither. You're dead. I already beat like 50 of you at once.
You win!
Must be Agent Smith or something. Cancel. Roll it. Well, I'm glad we've established that. Is this level where we tear up the Kin team, or is it next level? That is one thing about auto, it does not optimize the use of your meter. It will use it on a flea just as soon as it'll use it on a boss. But generally it matters less than you expect it to. Except in a particular couple of circumstances, which again is more late game content. Okay. And the experience power-up dungeon falls yet again. Alright, so I think we got one more chapter Or we face Team Koryabu. Oh, it's another tag level. So I'll use it once and then I'll just tag back.
Ready, go!
And you'll see, you got a little cooldown before you can tag back in. Did we not get Kazumi's third move? No wonder she's working so hard.
Fight!
You can actually use skill and then tag in.
You win!
And your character will finish their skill before the tag will finish, which can sometimes be a helpful setup. There we go. And I think that's gonna wrap it for story mode today. And oh, gold dungeon on easy. Wait, nope. Alright. Now that we're back on the lobby, I'm just gonna show you real quick if there's a character's theme that you really like. There we go. Then you can just kind of find them on the screen and main them. So, a little bit. You know what? I'll put Baseball Yuri on there. Because it'll change. Background music? No. She doesn't do the baseball theme. I thought she had the same theme as Baseball, Vanessa, and Shermie. But it turns out she doesn't. You know what? I'll pop Pork Chop on here. Hopefully it doesn't get a flag. Alright. So now we're going to look into the two main asynchronous multiplayer modes. Now, knock out one opponent for a team. Sometimes you have to knock out the whole team. And balance type characters. So, typically, you want to play this at the beginning once a week. Even just establishing a rank is better than not having one.
7, 6, fight!
Because every Monday, based on your rank, you get a ruby bonus. And I think the minimum bonus starts at like 450 and it goes as high as, well no, for league battle. Oh my god, I still gotta get her. Okay. Hey, will you stop doing that? This will actually, once you hit higher levels like 90 or awakening levels, this will go extremely quickly. It's only time consuming on really low level. Okay, so Yuri can really do nothing but run away. She's level 1. He's not gonna be doing.
今が最後のチャンスだぞ。ここからは無敵流の出番だ。こんな奴に苦戦して。
Oh my god. Oh, stall. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Am I gonna get like a time over? There. Oh. Get out of there. Whew. Yeah, we are only doing one of those. So this week is just balance type characters. And again, as you flesh out your characters more, that will get more obvious. I'm gonna take this hard-earned 2,000, the hardest earned 2,000 coins in King of Fighters history right here. Infinite Battle lets you use whoever you want, but you can only use them once a day. Now the first thing we take on is a level 30 version of our same team. You want to be careful about putting gains here, because even a level 30 gains is enough to wreck your crap. Let's see. Attack fast. Yeah. So I think we're gonna go with these three. And it always starts with a mirror match of level 30 opponents.
8, 7, 6, fight!
Later you can kind of use the color system to view an opponent and pick a stronger, pick an advantageous team, and just copy the opponent's same order. And just like in real fighting games, corner control is clutch.
KO! You win! Round 2! Ready, go!
Now there's no Z-axis going on in these fighting game levels. Like, they are straight up left, right, use your skills, block and dodge. There's no jumping or ducking, but you'd think that would decrease the fun of the game, but it only decreases the complexity. Yeah, the Kuzukori's ability to reset makes 9080 Yori a good, is the other thing that makes 9080 Yori a good start. Easy to reset combos with. And there we go, we are in Bronze 1. Now at this point we can sort of look at the opponents, but their power levels are way above what we have at this point. So we're just going to claim our little prize and call it quits for this mode right here. Because the last thing I'm going to do today is we're going to hit the time attack challenge. So the last thing we're going to visit today is the time attack. There's a few variants of this. You'll see Greed Rugal, Mecha Gains, and original 2001 Zero. The novice version of this gives you a random 24 characters and 24 somewhat different and somewhat same strikers to assort as you would like. There are a few that have, critical leader skills, but for the most part you want to pick the strongest you can and then head into it. The master and veteran levels use characters of your own type, or that you own. So you will definitely want to have characters powered up to level 90 or higher to do those modes. But for the random assortment novice mode, there's really no reason to not dip on this on the daily, because the faster you clear these levels, the more rubies and spoils you get for winning. And as you can see, Seven Knights Shane here is a very difficult opponent to be facing if you happen to be against. The BS characters right now are about the only equivalents to the Seven Knights characters, and they are way above everyone else on the power scale. Except for a couple of Seven Deadly Sins characters, like King and Marley. So hopefully you manage to catch one of those too. Alright, we are making good time here. Now, in addition to the high level characters, there's a handful of characters that have leader skills you want to look for. 99 Athena, 99 Xiaoyu, or Zhengfei. 99 Zhengfei. All have meter build. 98 Yuri does too. Orochi Yori and like one or two other characters has a 60% attack increase. Whip 99 is one of them. A 60% attack increase with a 10% reduction in HP, which is a worthy trade-off for that.
Now, the darkness consumes you.
So Rock and Athena and Wonderland both have really good universal attack up bonuses.
Target terminated.
Stage clear.
In which case you kind of want to put one of them in the lead and put your strong characters in 2 and 3. Alright. And just like that, we check our mailbox and we get more rubies, more goodies. Easy as that. So, for now, I guess we're gonna sign off and call it a day. And we'll be back with more exciting King of Fighters 95 tales next time. This is Tony the Tiger signing off. Sayonara. Okay, one other thing to go over today is going to be the Soul Quest. Now, generally, you're only going to worry about this with level 5-star characters, because your other characters, 4 stars and below, will get drawn extremely frequently. So you'll be able to get them. Okay, yeah, we gotta get evolving items, but once you're past that, we want to do limit breaks. So fighter souls are for limit breaks. You increase their level. First 10 at a time. So the first 2 levels take 100. The next goes 20 at a time, so you need 2 more 100. And the last is 30 at a time, so you need 600 souls to bring your character to max level, in conjunction with the 10 you get from evolving per star. So at the end of 97, we should have everyone up to level 90 by completing their souls and their evolutions. The most direct way to get souls is Soul Quest. You might hide the auto menu here so that you can see they have normal, hard, and expert. You have to be normal to get hard and hard to get expert. But then, once you reach the conditions on those, you can use skip tickets here too, but it's a very fun... Oh wow, that's unexpected. This is more of a 1 versus 1 mode. kind of similar to the Kensu battle you see near the beginning of 94. It's always here at the King of Fighters 2002 Kyokuya stage.
Ready, go!
And as you can see, they kind of just go right down when you're high enough level. The expert level does have a little twist to it, which I will explain when we get there. Well, no, I can explain it now. Basically, the last 5 health bars, when you drop the opponent into that, they'll activate a permanent super armor, so they'll stop flinching at attacks. Hold up. Sorry, I had to cut there for an important, urgent matter. Either way, I'm back. What was I saying? So yeah, on the expert level... Oh hey, here's one of the lady characters. There was an event where a good number of the characters, mostly villains, but also Brian Battler of the sports team and Kit Kaufman, that turned into girl versions of themselves. And this is kind of the premise of Lazy Zero. They're also a unusually powerful bunch of characters in the game, where only 2 of them are gold 5 stars and the rest are purple borders. Use dodge twice or less, because of course. Now I don't know whether to go back. I'm not going to redo that. But here on expert, the opponent will gain super armor when they're below 5 bars of health. So you want to get them close to that and then try to combo them all the way to death. Because once they get the unstoppable super armor, they also get an immediate max fill of their super meter, which when you're higher level, you can tank it and not really care. But while you're still this level, it's enough to hang you up. Baseball Vanessa here is quite a tank. She's definitely like a top 5, maybe top 10. Probably a top 5 character because of how much damage she can tank and the fact that she has super armor on command. Hey, dodge once or less, we failed that too. So no using skip tickets here yet. In the early game, it's usually worth hitting the ad to do the extra. You know what? I'm gonna mute, hit the ad. I am gonna do it just to get the extra side And there we go. So, the Advent Dungeon has a element boss that you can beat on the weekly once you're a little higher level, or on the daily once you're a little higher level, like about 5 times, 3 or 5 times. But you can only stack a certain color a week on that. Okay, where was that? Alright. So the other ways of getting characters' souls to power up, you can battle an Advent Dungeon that drops an element soul color every day 5 times for a week, and then it changes the color. Do the Team Relay Dungeon, which will happen later as well. Oh my god, why did you backdash? That is like the worst part about the AI on this game, is it will backdash when you have an advantage. Oh, okay, did not get the super armor burst. We got lucky. You can beat Team Relay Dungeon and use the coins there to buy souls according to your character's class. So you want the color that corresponds with the border of the character. And if it's a KOF original character, you want a KOF soul. Otherwise, you want an AS soul. Let me just show that exchange shop real quick, so that you even have any idea of what I'm talking about. Team Relay Shop. This is also where you get Clone Zero, but most importantly, you get his memories. But yeah, games will take a purple KOF soul here, where the 7 Day Sins characters, for example, would take a purple All-Star soul. You can also get them using your silver coins here for the other character classes, but not until you do them. And to do Team Relay Dungeon, you need 15 characters ready to go, so we're not going to touch that for a while until we are all the way at having 15 characters to begin with. Here, we'll kill the gold dungeon on easy too. Gold dungeon is not hard at all. We can chew through all of this. And most importantly, you skip ticket that too. I'll show the easy one. Look, medium and hard ones are kind of the same thing. They don't really go much longer, but they always last most of a minute. And these things don't really attack you back. All that Gold Dungeon is really measuring is your ability to deal damage. Like, these have no attacks, they just kind of hop in and they look cute. And the only way you fail these dungeons is to run out of time before you stack the max amount of gold cats. You want to fill that lucky cat meter 2 or 3 times. And then each wave also resets your skills. And just like that, the gold dungeon is done. So, I'm gonna complete these other difficulties off screen. And then probably just start skip ticketing these two. If you have an abundance of AP, you can also set these to auto battle in case you have a couple hours and you're charging your phone and you just want to stack up some currency or some power-ups. It's not a bad idea to do it once in a while towards the beginning, but then you get to where you're good. So we're gonna call it a day now. Rock on.